Welcome on in, FG fam. Welcome to another episode of the Miami Marlin franchise here on MLB the Show 21. Well, we're in familiar territory as we are back here in the NLDS. 2-0. Our Marlins lead, and we've seen this before going on the road here at Milwaukee, and this could be tough. We are always weary of the reverse sweep. After what happened to us last year against Cincinnati, Eric Lauer will be the pitcher opposing here, 12-9 with a .397 ERA on his season this year. He'll be the guy we will hope to get the sweep against. J.J. Bleday starts it all off, and he cracks one pretty deep, but the ballpark holds it, and it is caught. Here is a shot by Javi Baez. That'll be the first base hit of the game. At least it didn't take long to get to that, as he is on with one away. Here's Mike Trout. We need a better bat from him if we're going to go far this postseason, but that's a fly ball out to center field. Here's Gleyber Torres. He's been pretty good so far this postseason, and that one will not fall. Great run over by the second baseman. So we'll see Max Meyer come in, 8-5 with a .378 ERA. He has, of course, been one of my favorite prospects. He is at a low ERA pretty much every season. Let's see what he can do in the playoffs this year. Solo shot, Garrett Mitchell. That's the way to start the ball game if you're the Milwaukee Brewers. It's a brew bomb, 421 feet, and look at this. You love to see it. That's why the Brewers Park is so cool with all the amenities like that. You love seeing the mascot slide on down. But we don't like being down 1-0. So it's 1-0. Max Meyer's got to work himself out of this. Bogarts hits one right out to right field. Easy catch. That's the second out of the first. Daniel Vogelbach comes in. He will strike out on the inside fastball. So there you go. Meyer gets out of it after giving one up. Bobby Bradley goes down swinging against Lauer, and then we need Devers to do his thing, and that is what he answers the call for. Rafael Devers will hit one off of the wall? That didn't get out of here? You've got to be kidding me. So Devers ends up with a single. He wasn't even running. He was walking. And we don't end up scoring anything in that inning. Here's Ramon Urias up as the 8-hole hitter, and he is going to go down on a pop fly just out of the infield. Max Meyer comes up in the top of the third, and a leadoff strikeout on the slider away. Don't tell me the slider away is going to get us again. Here's Javi Baez, and this one's coming off the pitcher Lauer's leg, and Baez will reach safe with a single. He's got 2 hits already. Mike Trout goes down swinging, and that will get us to the middle of the third inning. Eric Lauer up at the plate against Meyer, and Lauer down the right field line, helping himself in this one. Lauer getting on the box score in hitting as well now. He has a leadoff double. Now Brian Reynolds comes up later in the inning with one away, and Reynolds hits one in that same spot. That's going to double home Lauer. He's going to attempt to get to third here, and he will be safe with a triple. So Christian Yelich with a chance to bring another run home, and he will do just that with this ground ball that will get him thrown out at first. So Brewers leading 3-0. Look out, Marlins fans. Here's Xander Bogaerts with the ground ball, and he will be thrown out at first to end the third inning. So Max Meyer through 3 innings. He's given up 3. We'll be back in NLDS Game 3. All right, into the top of the fourth we go. Bobby Bradley barely tapping that one back to Lauer, who will throw him out at first. And we are through the middle of the fourth. Gabriel Moreno in the bottom of the fourth getting a base hit. That's going to go right in the gap between right and center field. That's going to get him an easy double. So Moreno puts himself on second with 2 away. Can he do it? Ramon Urias with the ground ball right to Gleyber Torres, who handles it and gets us through 4. Still 3-0. Charlie Aitken coming into this one to pinch hit for Max Meyer. That is the end of Meyer's day. He only got through 4 innings. Here's Charlie Aitken. He goes down swinging. And we go to the middle of the fifth. We were hoping for good things from Aiken there. He had been playing well through the first couple of games. Randy Dobnak coming in relief. A 2.53 ERA, was 12-2 this season as a long reliever, but this isn't looking good as this is getting to the corner, and it is gone. A homer for Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds as he hits that thing out of here. Just say goodbye to it. Christian Yelich at the plate will take a walk on a sinker away, so he reaches safely. 2 outs, though. And this dribbler over to Javi Baez will get thrown on to first to get us through 5. But it's a 4-0 ball game. We need a hero badly. Here's Javi Baez with a hit down the left field line. He's hit every time he's come up so far today. But unfortunately, he's the only one. We need somebody to join him. Here's Mike Trout, and he will ground one over to the third. And Mike Trout, of all people, starting a double play ball, though he does beat it out on the way to first. Here's a shot, and there we go. Gleyber Torres hitting a base hit to center field. Can Eloy Jimenez keep it going? He can do more than that. Eloy with the E-bomb out of here to left field. It is gone. Eloy Jimenez, second homer of the playoffs, 409 feet. And the Marlins are climbing back with that 3-run Blastoise. Bobby Bradley up at the plate here against Eric Lauer. Still in the ball game, but it's to straightaway center, and that's the final out of the top of the 6th. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Dobnak still pitching. This is Vogelbach, and it is all the way back in center field, but it is caught. The ballpark holds it. There's a nice strikeout from Dobnak. And we are through that inning. Here comes Dylan Tate. He has pitched in both games so far. Why not throw him a third straight? Tyler Stevenson's going to walk on a pitch that really towed the line. And that'll bring in Willie Castro as a pinch hitter. This is his first hitting opportunity of the postseason. We picked him up at the trade deadline. What can he do for us as he hits a base hit up the middle into center field? 2 guys on. Only 1 away in the top of the 7th, and that is where the former Marlin for a little bit, Aroldis Chapman, will pitch in his 3rd straight playoff game. Here's J.J. Bleday now. Bleday getting the base hit through the hole, and it is bases loaded. They elect not to send the runner from 3rd. Javi Baez has been hot today, and Baez hits this one deep but not deep enough, and he's not even going to induce a sac fly. So we still have bases loaded with 2 away, and Mike Trout says, get it the hell out. No, that's not going to be the hell out of here. That is a catch out in center to get them through the top of the 7th. Here comes Guillermo Marquez. He has pitched in 1 game this postseason. It was a scoreless inning, a hitless inning, actually. See what he can do here. Garrett Mitchell. Ground ball over to second, and there you go. He gets through that inning unscathed. We are through 7 here in Milwaukee. It is a 4-3 ball game in Game 3. We'll be back. Marlins out hitting the Brewers, but they need to get hits here, and they need to get runs. J.B. Wendelken, the former Marlin just this year, striking out Eloy Jimenez. That slider away, man, I'm telling you, Marlins have not handled that this postseason. Here's Bobby Bradley. He goes down swinging, and he will be thrown at first base to confirm that out. Here's Christian Yelich up in the bottom of the 8th. Yelich guaranteed a comeback, and he is helping to provide it with a 413-foot bomb. Christian Yelich taking control here. He's supposed to be the leader of this Brew Crew club, and he makes it 5-3. Here's Bogarts. Will Bogarts follow him? Not going to get over the wall, but that is surely a double for Xander Bogarts. That puts him on second with just 1 away for Daniel Vogelbach, who grounds one over to second. He is thrown out at first base, but that leaves another runner on third for Lucas Irseg, who is actually going to fly out to right field. Routine fly ball. And Marquez gets us through there, but he does give up that solo shot earlier to Yelich. Dylan File coming in The regular season, he pitched in 74 games to a 7-2 record. He's the one entrusted with closing this thing out. He gets the strikeout of Rafael Devers, who went kind of silent today. Tyler Stevenson with the ground ball over to second, and our last hope is going to be a pinch hitter for Guillermo Marquez. It is Brian Anderson, who doesn't have a hit so far this postseason. Not a lot of faith here. We need 2 runs. We need a rally, and the curveball will get Brian Anderson. Game 3 is in the books, and the Brewers are back in this series, winning this game 5-3. If they can win the very next game, which will be starting immediately right now, it is game number 4 of the NLDS. If the Brewers can win this, you know the pressure is on the Marlins again. They've been through this before. This time they're at American Family Field. Here is Luis Perdomo. He gets the start today. Worst starter you could see from the Brew Crew, I would imagine. And there's the sinker ball just looked at by Charlie Aiken. That's how we start this off. A strikeout looking. With 2 away, Mike Trout still struggling, just absolutely struggling this postseason. And it's probably because he's not really used to being in the postseason. He was only in it for the 5 games last year. So hopefully he can get it done. Here's Alcantara on the mound. Still a good pitcher for us. Don't know if we're going to pitch Ohtani if we get to a Game 5, but I'd like to not worry about that right now. Here's Christian Yelich at the plate. Remember, he guaranteed the comeback, and that is a great grab by Mike Trout to end the first inning. Top of the second, Gleyber Torres with 1 away. He gets one right down the right field line, and he is going to dig into second base with a double. So there you go, 1-out double for Torres. Bobby Bradley barely tapping this ball. He's been a little bit disappointing thus far. It was really good in last year's postseason. So bottom of the second inning, Gabriel Moreno with a runner on first base. Moreno, high fly ball out to left field. That one is caught, and we are through 2. Tyler Stevenson up at the plate. That slider away. There it is. I'm going to say it. I'm going to call it out every time. Here's Charlie Aiken at the plate. And this time he gets some wood on this one. That's going to drop in for a base hit over in left field. 1 on, 2 away. That's a pass ball. Charlie Aiken going to try to take second. He will get there with a steal. So it's up to Javi Baez what he can do with it. Javi Baez grounding down the third baseline. But there you go. Right into the glove of the third baseman and across the diamond. Now into the bottom of the third. Urias strikes out on the slider away. It's about time we fight fire with fire, wouldn't you say so? Here's Luis Perdomo at the plate, and the changeup misses. So Alcantara ends up walking Perdomo. Garrett Mitchell comes up. There's the ground ball, and this is the opportunity to turn 2, and Mitchell safe, just too speedy. He reaches the bag. Here's Brian Reynolds, and there's the changeup. He goes down. We are through 3 in Milwaukee. Milwaukee hitless. We'll be back. And we're back into the top of the 4th, and Trout goes down on the, you guessed it, slider away. 3rd strikeout for Luis Perdomo. Rafael Devers with 1 away, then grounding 1 up the middle, and they just cannot converge on that baseball. So Devers reaches base here with 1 away. Gleyber Torres, slider away. Classic. Here's Eloy Jimenez, and the inside high fastball ends up getting him. Christian Yelich to lead off in the bottom of the 4th. He'll draw a leadoff walk. He has played really well today. Xander Bogaerts, as Yelich will steal second base. So Bogaerts up at the plate on a 2-2 count. He rips one to deep center field. It is caught out there in center. Yelich attempting to tag over to third. That's successful. So he's on third base. He could be the first run of the game. Vogelbach with a shallow bloop. It falls in center field. Trout doesn't have the range to get to it, and the Brew Crew will score the first run of Game 4. Here is a dribbler over to short, and Baez trying to start a double play. It just isn't successful. They do get 1. Here's Moreno. He gets the base hit through the hole, and 2 on, 2 away. Brew Crew might not be done in this inning. Here's Ramon Urias. Nice grab by Alcantara. The web gem the throw over to first to get it done. We're through 4. Top of the 5th inning, it's Bobby Bradley. We're just talking about how disappointing he's been. And there's a double over the head out there in left field. So a leadoff double for him brings up Tyler Stevenson, who gets pretty good wood on this one. It's out to deep center field, attempting to tag over to third base. And in safely is Bobby Bradley. So Sandy Alcantara remains in. He's pitching all too well. He's thrown out at first. No advance on the runner. Here's Charlie Aitken. Aitken looking to bloop one. It is caught by the second baseman. Now, is that going to come back to haunt Miami? They elected not to pinch hit there. Here's a ripper out in right field. Running back, and Aitken makes a great catch out in right field. So 2 away in the bottom of the 5th for Brian Reynolds, who grounds one right over to Baez. And he's been so good defensively in this playoffs. So Baez will now lead off the top of the 6th, and he leads off with a base hit. He's been really good with the base hits as well. So he's on for Devers here, and Devers will bloop this thing into center field. 2 base knocks, 1 away. Here's Gleyber Torres, and another base knock into center field. Attempting to score is Baez, and he will. It's a tie ball game at 1. And that is where the Brewers will go to the pen for 30-year-old Wes Benjamin. We'll see what he can do in relief. Eloy Jimenez goes down swinging. He has been bad this postseason as well. He, outside of the 3-run home run in a game that we lost anyways, he's been pretty bad. Here's a big hit out to left field, and that one is unfortunately a fly ball. To the bottom of the 6th, here's Yelich. He's appealing, but they got him. Strike 3 called, and Alcantara's 3rd strikeout. Here's Vogelbach, and Vogelbach attempting to get the bloop. It's just not going to happen. Nice range back there. Top of the 7th, Stevenson takes strike 3 from Wes Benjamin. And now they will pinch hit for Alcantara. Here comes J.J. Bleday on a 3-1 count, and he's not going to help out the team today, as that one is a pop fly into foul territory. He's gone. Here's Aitken on a full count. Charlie Aitken gives this thing a ride deep out to center, but it's just got too much air, and we're through the middle of the 7th. Here's Freddy Perrotta. He has only pitched in 1 postseason game thus far, and it's gone okay for him. Here we go. Nice 95-mile-an-hour fastball up and in to get Lucas Irseg. Now comes up Gabriel Moreno, who goes down on the high heater as well. Can Peralta strike out the side? Urias goes down on the curveball low. So Peralta's pitch selection impeccable in this inning. And he strikes out the side. We're through 7 in Milwaukee. It's tied at 1. And we're in the top of the 8th. Mike Trout hitting this one deep out to right center. That one is caught. Mike Trout just cannot hit the baseball. There's Rafael Devers. He goes down swinging as well. So through the middle of 8, we're still tied at 1. Tyrone Taylor will be pinch hitting for the Brewers, looking to get that elusive leading run. And he is jammed up, and he will hit a fly ball to shallow left field, caught by Javi Baez. Garrett Mitchell comes up on a full count, and that is ball 4. So he will take his base. Here's Brian Reynolds. And he's jammed up. That is caught by Gleyber Torres for out number 2. Here's Yelich. Opportunity to do something big, but he hits a chopper over to Torres, who throws on to first. And that's the final out of the 8th inning. Exciting conclusion here. Eric Yardley coming in to pitch. This will be his 3rd game pitch this postseason. He's pitched 2 innings pretty well. Here's Gleyber Torres up at the plate, and Torres right on over. It's bobbled and thrown him out anyways. Here's Eloy Jimenez. He goes down swinging on the low curve. So nothing but disappointment thus far. Here's Bobby Bradley, and I told you he's been disappointing, but Bobby Bradley is becoming Bobby Bashley for this team. It is out of here. The Bradley Bash. 416 feet, and he has done it here in the top of the 9th inning. He has given his team a chance to move on to the NLCS. Can they do it? It is going to be tough, but Bradley with the big-time solo shot when the Marlins needed it the most, and he has gotten it done. So now Tyler Stevenson up. He will strike out, but pass ball. They got to confirm the out over there. There we go. Through the middle of the ninth, and you know who it is. Big bad Ryan Muller looking to close out his third save of the postseason thus far. Here's Xander Bogaerts up at the plate. That's a ground ball over to Javi Baez, thrown on to first for out number 1. Here's Daniel Vogelbach on the 1-1 pitch. This one barely tapped back at the pitcher. Ryan Muller makes the play, throws on to first. It's out number 2. 1 out away from the NLCS. Here's Lucas Irseg, and he hits this thing out into left field, and it is caught by Eloy Jimenez. That is it. The Miami Marlins are finally going to the NLCS in this series. Season number 4, that is when they get there. And it was a really good series. I mean, despite the fact that it was only 4 games, every game needed a save opportunity. That tells you all you need to know right there. 3 saves for Ryan Muller this postseason. So there you go, the Marlins to the NLCS. Now they can either take on the Dodgers or the Braves. We're going to find out exactly who. Game number 5 right now between the Dodgers and the Braves. Dodgers won the first 2. Braves won the next 2. Will it be a reverse sweep, or will the home team Dodgers come away victorious? It's Walker Buehler. It's Max Fried who gets it done. A full count here for Heston Kjerstad, and he hits this thing deep to right center field, and it is barely over the wall for the first run of the game. It's Heston Kjerstad with a solo shot. 404 feet. Up comes Freddie Freeman in the top of the 3rd with 2 on. Freddie Freeman. And he will hit the 3-run bomb to put the Braves up 4-0. Dodgers are feeling the pressure right now. Max Kepler in the bottom of the 8th against Max Fried, who's still in the ballgame. Max Kepler gets good wood on 1 out to right field, and that one will get over the wall. First run of the day for L.A., and Kepler with the solo shot, 386 feet. That's his first of the postseason, and it couldn't come at a more opportune time. In comes Matt Foster now that Max Fried has blown the shutout. Will Smith's going to come in to pinch hit. In the bottom of the 8th with a full count, Will Smith roping 1 out to left field, and it is over the wall. Will Smith with his 2nd homer of the postseason. That one went 413 feet, and that one cuts down the Braves' lead to just 2. Here's Chris Bryant at the plate against Tony Gonsolin, and here a double play ball to get out of a huge bases-loaded jam. So Chris Bryant can't bring in any insurance runs, and now it's up to Luke Jackson to close this thing out. He's been successful once before this postseason. It's Jacob Amaya at the plate, out to right field with a base hit. That's 1. Just got to string them together. Here's Mookie Betts. They pay him big money to do this kind of stuff. It's down that 3rd base line, and he is safe. He beats it out. That is Mookie style. Here's Max Muncy. He takes ball 4 outside. Luke Jackson in a bit of trouble. Here's a 3-2 pitch to Edwin Rios. And Edwin Rios hits one deep out to right field, over the head of the right fielder. That's going to score 1 run because the Dodgers were not prepared for that to land. If they were, it could be a tie game. A.J. Minter's coming in now. He had 29 out of 35 save opportunities in the regular season. There's a big strikeout. That at least gets 1 away. Now a double play can end the game. Here's Max Kepler. He had a homer before. Double play opportunity is turned. And the Braves survive. I'm telling you, if they were ready for that ball to fall out in right field, the Dodgers could be in this position. But the Braves survive this game. Max Fried ends up with the win. So in the ALDS, we got another Game 5. I don't know why the winner advances to the NLCS, but you know what? Let's only complain about Madden as being a sports game that doesn't pay attention to their details. Anyways, Houston won Game 1 and 4 of this series. The middle games were won by Oakland in dramatic giant fashion. They double digits scored. And now they have the former Marlin, Noah Syndergaard, on the mound against Lance McCullers. Let's see if Oakland can pull this thing through or if Houston will win this series. Here we go. Oakland at the Coliseum, and there is a base hit by Houston. That's going to score the first run of the ball game. So the Astros take the 1-0 lead. Here's Aaron Judge up with the bases loaded. Wait a minute. Aaron Judge hit with runners in scoring position in the postseason? Yankee fans can tell you that doesn't happen. All right, 2-1. Oakland A's on top in the top of the sixth. Here we go. Houston Astros getting a base hit right to center field. They're going to attempt to score here and tie the ball game, and that is what happens against Dylan Bundy. Now Jose Quintana on the mound, 2-2 count. Here's a hit, and that one is taken by the second baseman, thrown on to first. Altuve made a nice play there. Here's Nick York, though, with a runner on third, and York gets a bloop to fall in left field. That will score another run. It is 4-2, as they had a run on that ground out before as well. Jorge Alfaro, the former Marlin, up with 2 on, and Alfaro takes it to right field. They're going to attempt to score the runner all the way from second. They will. It's a 5-2 ball game. Trevor Rosenthal coming in. He had a 3.28 ERA in the regular season. Top of the ninth, he gets the strikeout right there. That's out number 1. Now with Cole Roederer up, he strikes out as well. Rosenthal gets the job done. The A's are going to the ALCS. Trevor Rosenthal, player of the game. Bundy gets the win. Quintana the loss. And there you have it. We have our ALCS and our NLCS set to go. It's going to be dramatic. The Marlins will be taking on the Braves. What do you think of that? Let me know in the comments section below. Any predictions you have for that series? Who wins what games? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys sticking with this series. It was a long episode today. Hope it was worth it for you. If it was, make sure you drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise, because that's what we do here. Check out the links to the Discord and the Twitch to come join the bigger part of the community outside of just YouTube. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're a real MVP, so make sure that you put the word white down in the comment section so I know you made it to the end. Click right here to see some more franchise.
I feel you somehow.